I know you've done this on your show as well. And we started to talk a little bit about defensive tackle. Take us through that. And it sounds like you would like another veteran.
Well, I would like another veteran, but it's also like you're not in a position to get another veteran because you really do need one of these young players to develop. Like, it cannot continue that you keep patching up this defensive line position with free agent signings, with guys that you're trying to last minute free agent sign. Like, how many times have we done this at edge and at defensive tackle to where we're throwing money at it last minute to kind of patch up a problem? And how many guys have been valuable pass rushers from this team that have been drafted by this team? It's just, we haven't had one. That's been an issue, especially in the Myles Garrett era. We have not developed anybody to be there. We have not, have anybody on rookie deals there. They need to give some of these young players that are on rookie deals at defensive tackle the opportunity to take the spot and grow into that. But none of these guys have showed that they can do that, so it makes you want to get a veteran, but you're not really in a position to get a veteran because you can't keep doing that because it's not sustainable. So that's the issue that they're in at defensive tackle. Like, as much as I would love to just, if this were Madden, to get Matt Iadinas and call it a day, you can't, because you need to give Siaki Ika a chance to step up and take that role. You need to give Jordan Elliott a chance to step up and take that role. And you need to give Tommy Togiai a chance to step up and take that role, because you cannot continue having no young depth on this team when it comes to the interior defensive tackle, which you don't. You have nothing there. So you got to get one of these guys to develop and take a step. And you can't just call somebody to kind of fix it, because then you're going to be in the same problem next year, and you're going to keep kicking the can down the road, and the cap's only going to go up. Well, the cap's only going to get tighter for you as Deshaun Watson's cap number only goes up as each year that we kick this thing down the road. So it's just, they got to figure out, one of these young guys got to step up for them.
Yeah, and the other thing is you hope that Jim Schwartz is able to kind of usher them into developing as well. Again, don't expect him to be a miracle worker, but you certainly hope that a guy that has been that successful with defensive line coaching can do that. I know you've done this as well, edge rusher. Take us through kind of the preview of that.
Yeah, edge rusher is the position that they've upgraded the most, and I think that they've done the best job there. You talk about having young depth. The one young depth player that they have on the edge, well, in the whole defensive line, is Double O right there. Like, I think that's the one guy we could point to that's under a certain age, and we're like, hey, he's going to develop. He could possibly be the young guy opposite of Myles Garrett. You have Za'Darius Smith. I like Isaiah McGuire, so maybe he could develop into something. I think Alex Wright has some potential as a kind of a tweener, a small 3-tech and a big edge. I think he has some potential there. So overall, I like the edge room. They're not the deepest room in the NFL, but I think that they're certainly good enough to get the job done this season.